Hey y'all, it's your girl Brittany. I'm back. I'm better with another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, and y'all know what to do. Click that bell to be notified of every time I post, because y'all know what it is. Y'all know I post frequently. Alright, y'all already know what it's hitting on. We jumping, skipping, hopping, leaping, doing the Dougie. My Dougie into the video. Link is down in the description box below. Go become a member on my Patreon. I've been giving some real exclusive things over there. Go over there and watch that stuff. And also watch my clean sweeps that I did on Zeus and Now That's TV. Alright, without further ado, let's get into the video. So, baby, Naj has had enough of the girls. She is tired of y'all playing on her top, picking and choosing where, not over here. So, let me break down the drama, the mess, the situation that we have at hand. Now, mind y'all, this situation has started after the episodes of Greek Life had came out. Mind y'all, it's been these last two episodes. So it's been episode 14 and 15 that have got the girls started and got the girls in a frizzy to where right now ain't nobody fooling with each other. So let's start off with Ivori and Naj and why they have a problem and why most likely they won't be friends no more. Okay, so as we know, we seen Queen D and Naj get to scuffling on Greek Life. So we seen that they had put a confessional that Ivori did, and Ivori was basically saying that Naj be picking and choosing and basically put herself on a high horse, saying that she don't pick and choose, she get down with everybody, but she be picking up that Naj be paying attention. Now mind y'all, when this came out, Naj had basically wrote a novel saying that Ivori is lying on her. She don't be picking and choosing. These girls be moving weird, and she knew it'll just be a matter of time that somebody will be trying to mess with her, or somebody will, be trying to come for her next. Okay, boom. So after she made that post, Ivori came and cleared up that confessional was not for Queen D and Naj's situation. It was for a situation with Pootie and Jazz, because Pootie had said something out the way to Jazz, and well, no, really, honestly, let me tell y'all what happened if y'all don't remember. So as y'all know, the whole dinner table, they had a dinner for the second to last episode. Baby, at that dinner, tea was spilled, beef was ready to start up. So Pootie was like, he took Maul's title. Jazz jumped in and said, no, you didn't take his title. Mind y'all, when I did the review, I said Jazz shouldn't have jumped in and that wasn't her business. So Pootie rebutted and said, girl, we don't even know you like that. You're a shadow. We only know you off the premise of your sister. So Jazz was like, Pootie, get somebody to run your fade, so that way, I could do my thing and I could show you better than I could tell you that I'm the true big Ivori. Like, Ivori learned everything off of me, baby. Y'all get it twisted. Ivori, my little sister. I'm big sister, and I've been about that. I'm the real big beast around here. So they said that Pootie said, Naj, do your thing, but Naj ignored him and really ain't say nothing. But mind y'all, when they showed the dinner, Naj was arguing with Maul. Now, don't really know why they started arguing, but she did jump in and start arguing with Maul. So her and Maul started going back and forth. He calling her homeless and all this. She ends up walking out. Boom. So keep that in y'all back pocket. So when Ivori went to her Instagram story, she had explained that it was a situation with Pootie and Jazz. It had nothing to do with Queen D. But I don't know if she forgot that she sat up there and said the confessional in episode 15, because the confessional in episode 15, she was saying that Queen D did her thing. Queen D's a heavy hitter now. Y'all better stop messing with Queen D. XYZLABCD. Now, mind y'all, like Naj said in her novel, she was like, it was just a matter of time. And, I felt as though the child was going to start trying to pick at me. Now, mind you, after Naj wrote her novel, she said that she DM'd Ivori, basically telling Ivori how she felt about the confessional that she said that Naj was picking and choosing. So when episode 15 came out, it showed that Naj was not picking and choosing. Naj was standing on business. She ran it with Queen, and then she asked Flight 9. We're going to get to Flight 9. But she asked Flight 9, did she need that too? She asked everybody in that room who needed with her, who wanna, tussle with her. She didn't know that Ivory had felt as though Queen D had did her big one or whatever. She didn't know that. So, boom, no picking and choosing. She down to squabble any and everybody. So, Naja's problem really is with Ivory is that Ivory told the world when the episode 14 came out that, she didn't have no problem with Naj. That's what she put on her story when she cleared up the confessional, basically saying like she don't have no problem with her. But when episode 15 came out, you gassing up Queen D, trying to make it seem like Queen D really drugged Naj through the dirt type of time. So Naj feel as though if you my friend, why is you kiki cackling and like kind of trying to make it seem like I got beat up in your confessionals, but when I text you, you don't respond. When I tell you how I feel, you don't got nothing to say. But you quick to go in them confessionals and say, oh, Queen D did this, Queen D did that. So it really seemed like you want to see me go down bad, or you been felt as though I pick and choose, like you been felt some type of way about me. So with that, Naj is like, well, don't be around me, don't be my friend. Like, I ain't thirsty to be friends with none of y'all, and that's why I really don't talk to y'all like that. And she said that she had picked up like little ways about Ivory. People would say like little stuff about Ivory here and there, but Naj used to defend Ivory. But now that Ivory is like, oh well, you be picking and choosing and talking about her, she see where everybody coming from and why people really don't be want to deal with Ivory. But from what I see, everybody be kissing that booty when it come to Ivory. Everybody know Ivory is like the most famous or like the fan favorite of Now That's TV. So usually like when I see Ivory, everybody is up her duking around the corner. So I guess when the cameras go off, and she's not around, that's when people get to talking and they get to being like, I don't know how you cool with her because of XYZ or ABCD. Naj continues, and she feels as though that Ivory has secret animosity towards her and secret problems with her, and this is why she could never just be like cool with Ivory, because she feels as though that Ivory has a lot to say about her, but never has this energy in her face, and be playing cool in her face, but behind her back, she really don't care for her like that. Now, to me, I don't necessarily believe like Ivory has like quote unquote a problem with Naj, but I do think that the heavy hitter title has went to Ivory head, and Ivory feel like she could take on the world. I do. I think that's what it is. You get praised so much, you can stop being humble at a point and be like, yeah, I could take you, and when it came to the situation with Pootie, I believe because it was her sister, she probably already felt as though Naj be picking and choosing. Naj has never gave me personally picking and choosing vibes. But if anything, to me, Naj has gave the most like logical one out of like the heavy hitters. She's like the most logical one to me, and she's just not fighting people for no reason or hitting on people for no reason. But maybe because her and Ivory been on a show together, this like I think they second show together, and maybe she feel like she picking and choosing because of the whole cash situation. How Naj was like, I'm getting cash in the streets, I'm not gonna get cash on a TV show. Maybe that's where the quote unquote picking and choosing came from. But I do think that the fame thing probably has went to Ivory head, and Ivory probably does feel as though I can do what I want and ain't nobody gonna check me, ain't nobody gonna say nothing to me, and if you do, you already know what come with that. So that's more so what I believe, but I definitely understand where Naj is coming from. And Naj also gave an example to show like how she felt as though Ivory was doing too much. So her example was, as y'all know, if y'all watch Young and Reckless, in which most of y'all do, how Trill basically was like holding her own in the fight with Ivory. Trill didn't fall. Trill didn't, Ivory didn't like park her, slide her or nothing. It wasn't like no mopping or anything, no dragging, no nothing. So Naj was like, that's just like me comparing you and Trill fight and saying, oh, Trill a heavy hitter because she ain't fall. Or Trill a heavy hitter because she was able to keep her balance while she was fighting you. And I definitely agree. Like, obviously, we know Trill and Queen D is not the best fighters. We obviously know that. But because Naj fell, everybody is holding this standard of like Queen D whooped her, and Queen D did not whoop her. Naj just fell, but Queen D was not taking Naj through there. And like I told y'all in my review, I believe by the end, when Naj really got her footing together and she finally pulled her head up, because y'all know they was pulling each other hair. When Naj finally pulled her head up, I do believe Naj was finna mop the floor with Queen D. But they was like, no, we want Queen D to win. We want her to have that. And this is like where the issue really stems from, is Ivori like making little comments about Naj, but not just making comments, also like kind of being in Naj's opponent's favor. Like, yeah, Queen D, she did that, she whooped her, but y'all supposed to be friends. Like, no, you supposed to be my homegirl. Even if you feel like she did okay, what you gassing her up for? And that is true, because ever since the whole money situation, it's like Ivori has been helping Queen D with her confidence. And that's probably another reason why Queen D is on this high horse of saying that she really took Naj through there, because of Ivori. Because mind you, Ivori is the big hitter of Now That's TV. She's like the biggest, for real. A lot of girls don't want to get in the paint with her, as y'all seen. We seen at the auditions how none of them girls wanted to step to Ivori. None of them was like they wanted to fight her or nothing. They was not finna do that. So obviously, everybody know Ivori's name. Everybody know Ivori's body. You know, everybody know, what it's hidden for. So it probably made Queen D feel very, very good that Big Ivori was telling her, like, yeah, you doing your thing. And mind you, this supposed to be like her friend too. So it's this your friend even telling me, like, yeah, you did your thing with her. Yeah, that would make me feel like I really took her through there. But as we watch it, we're not Ivori, we're not there. But as we watch it, we see, oh, Queen did okay. She didn't do amazing, but she did okay. But continuing on, Naj does call Ivori and Fly 9 out for a fade, because she ends up saying that both of them fake. And she was like, and if y'all want to fight about it, we can. It's no problem. So she ends up calling them out. So let's get it with Fly 9. So Pharaoh, as we know, continues to be messy and run his mouth. So some situation happened with Pharaoh and Fly 9. They end up getting into it. Fly 9 ends up telling him, bring one of your homegirls to run this fade for you. Now, I ain't gonna lie, just a little bit. Why is it always y'all getting into it with the opposite sex and being like, oh, bring somebody to run that fade? Like, why can't y'all just get into it and disagree to disagree? Why do it always have to go to the physical altercation? But I digress. Not me. I'm not there. But I just think that's like crazy that it just always goes to bring your homegirl. And like all of Greek life, it was there a lot. Like, get your homegirl, get your homeboy, get somebody to run this fade for you. Like, these people are not going to run the fade for them. So she ends up saying, calling out Kai and Naj, saying, get one of them to run this fade for you. Naj and Kai didn't hear her. They didn't hear her say that. So when the whole situation was going on that last episode, Solo pulled Naj to the side and basically told Naj what it was and what was said. So that's why y'all see when Naj go to that door where Fly 9 and some more people was in the room, she ends up asking, who got a problem with me? Fly, you got a problem with me? Now, mind you, she called them half by their name. So if you didn't catch it, I understand. Because when I first watched it, I didn't catch it either. She kept saying Queen, like Queen gonna get it, Queen. But like you used to hearing people say Queen D, like, putting the whole name. But she was like, Fly, you can get it too. Like, you can get it too, Fly. Basically calling out Fly 9 because Fly 9 called her out, making it seem like she needed that from her. So she was like, I didn't know we had an issue. I didn't know we had a problem. But if you need that, I can run that with you too. So they end up having a discussion about it. And, I guess they got cool. But then Fly 9 got on the internet and was acting like she didn't know what was going on. But that's what irritated Naj. At the end, she's not cool with neither one of them. And like I said, she did call out a fade for both of them. If either one of them wanted to get that, she said that she has no problem with giving it to them. And it is what it is. Now, my thing is this. I do think to an extent Ivori do be being fake. I like Ivori, but as a friend, I don't think Ivory's a good friend. Just like I don't think Cassie is a good friend. Maul is a good friend. It's a lot of them that I would say if I was trying to be cool with, to stay away from, just because they literally will tell your business whole stuff against you. It be a lot that these people do, and it just be so out the blue. Like, literally, I definitely see what Naj is saying, because if you my friend, why is you in the confessionals talking about me or making it seem like my op really whooped me, beat me down, you know? So I definitely understand what she is saying. But also, even with Fly 9, like, if you had a problem with Pharaoh, why is you making it seem like you can run me or Kai? Like, me and Kai can get that work. Like, we cool. Like, all us cool. It shouldn't be y'all trying to be funny, or y'all feel like y'all can get me. Why is y'all thinking that y'all can get me? Because y'all can't get me. So that's really all I got for y'all in this video. I agree with Notch 110%. Both of them are very weird and they did too much. But that's all I got for y'all in this video. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Bye.